All right, here we go. Today we have DC's finest and Glizzy in the building. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you, Vlad.
Yeah, man, long time coming.
I've been waiting on this moment.
Well, first time here. I want to start in the very beginning. So born and raised in DC.
Yeah, I was born and raised at Greater Southeast Washington Hospital.
Okay, and you primarily grew up with your mother.
Yeah, only my mother. My father wasn't there, but one thing about a running father, you always gonna find him when his legs don't work. I seen my father at his funeral.
Okay, that was the first time you saw him?
Nah, I seen him in between my life, but he wasn't there. My mother the superhero. She did it all.
Okay, but your mom had health issues as well.
Yeah, she bipolar, schizophrenic, so she don't take her medicine. She had episodes. When I was younger, like when I was a kid, I ain't know what bipolar was at the time. I just thought my mother was just lunching. But over the years and the time, once I learned her disorders, I understand it more. You feel what I'm saying? It's a rack of. It's like, I guess it's just she can't deal with hard situations like her son's going to jail, stuff like that. It make her be off her meds and make her just trip out. But I love my mother. Even if she bipolar, schizophrenic, I always had a roof over my head. I always had food. I always had the flies clothes. Like, I ain't really struggle. I went through a struggle, but we made the struggle look good.
Well, yeah, my ex, her mother was schizophrenic. And I mean, she didn't really have those things when I was around, but when no one was around, just her and her daughter, she would talk to herself. And then at one point, the voices told her to kill herself. She ended up jumping out of a window. She survived, but this is the type of thing that, I've seen someone close to me go through.
My mama bound to get naked outside in front of the people, fight the police, run up and down the street, incoherent. She got a house. She might stay outside for a week. She can't sleep. Just a lot of stuff. I've been through it all, though, as far as me and my mom, but I still love her, though. That's my mom. I ain't nothing without her.
Yeah, man, I feel you. Seeing my ex kind of go through it and the struggles and, you do your best, but it's out of your control.
It weigh on your mental health, though. Like, my mental health, growing up, I couldn't understand it. I was like, why my mama not regular like everybody's mother? But it's a gift and a curse because my mama's situation made me who I am today.
Well, growing up, there's always this DC versus Maryland thing.
They think I hate Maryland because I talk about Maryland so bad, but it ain't that I hate Maryland. I love Maryland. I got friends that's from Maryland. It's just, I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C. This the toughest part. Maryland got parts they call the Southeast part of Maryland. I'm from the gutter. I'm from the bottom. I'm from the toughest of the toughest. It don't get no raw than where I'm from, though. Like, nobody make it out where I come from.
What is it about Baltimore and D.C. that's always had this friction?
Baltimore, it's not really no friction for real. That's like internet. In real life, Baltimore guys deal with DC guys. DC guys deal with Baltimore. You got your friends you deal with in Baltimore. But Baltimore like they own country. They got U2, Avenue, yubba dubba doo. They talk different. They walk different. They wear Under Armour clothes. And in Baltimore, I feel like the local drug dealer in Baltimore, he not even hustling to make it out. He just hustling until he get the big indictment so he can go to jail and show his cellies the pictures like this what I was out there doing. Cause I be knowing guys in Baltimore with $1 million. They done made $1 million outside. They still ain't ready to leave. They just live it and breathe it. And they get paid for the water they drink out there, the water bag. Baltimore ain't got nothing but the Ravens and Gervonta Davis, to be honest with me. A little bit of YG Tech, but I don't know. Baltimore's Baltimore. I love Baltimore. Like, I really love the real Baltimore, like the dummies. They cool to me. Like, I love Baltimore. I get hate from them, but I get hate from everybody. They just mad I made it out the struggle, but Baltimore's not the DMV though. It's like they own little, it's like Haiti. It's like the Haitians in Miami. It's like they not Miami people, but they just there. You feel what I'm saying? They got their own culture and their own thing. Baltimore just do what they do in Baltimore.
Yeah, there's this video circulating with the Baltimore accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Accident? What are you guys?
No. There's a video with the Baltimore accent.
Oh, accent. Yeah, I first of all, if I dated a girl from Baltimore and I had to wake up and she talking about chew and go walk the dog, I don't think we gonna get along though. Like, it's just the language. Like, I always say this. Nobody from Baltimore will ever be the president, a politician, nothing. Like, Baltimore mayor gotta talk like them. Like, they got a mayor that's talk just like them with the U2, Avenue, yubba dubba doo type talk, cause that's like talking to their people. But you'll never see nobody from Baltimore on like Sports Center or nothing like that. They accent it ain't American made.
Yo, have you seen this video? Like, I must have watched this video about 200 times. This was like the funniest video I've ever seen. It was the Baltimore accent video. Hold on, I'll play it for you real quick.
I said, Baltimore accents, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn. Hold on, my earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Damn, what the fuck? We really talk like that?
Yeah. Let me see it.
Earn.
Let me see it.
Earn, the iron, earn. What? Earn, the iron, earn.
No,
Aaron, earned, and iron, earn.
Earn. No, dummy. Earn, and earn.
Yo, it's
Yearn.
earn.
Dummy, it's not that, dummy. It's Aaron.
It's earn, and earn, dummy.
Aaron, earned, and iron, earn.
Earn, and iron, earn.
And they call each other dummy.
Fuck it. Iron,
Yo, like I had to watch that like 100 times.
That's in their water though. I feel like they got to check for the water. I think the water made everybody a little bit. They ain't even paid the slaves yet, like for going through slavery, but they paid the people that drunk bad water. I can't understand it. I don't know. The water had to be that bad. They all got lead checks.
Well, you stopped going to school in 6th grade?
Yeah, I dropped it. Whatever year that your mother let you get up on your own and you go to school, once my mama started telling me it was on me, I stopped going. But I had a reason to stop going though. Back in the day, I got IEP. I was in a class with like 4 people in my class. I graduated class of 8 people. Like I was in special ed. So I was getting a $1,200 every 2 week Social Security check back into the early 2000s. So it was like, I was making more than a teacher. I ain't really had to be there. But they came out with smartphones later on in life and I got it together. Like I'm cool. I can read, but I can't read. I can spell, but I can't spell, but I made it this far. So I'm winging it. I'm Mr. Wing It, man. I be winging it.
Okay, so can you do multiplication, division?
Yeah, I can add. Of course, I'm strong at certain points. I was always strong in math, though. I always knew I add. I told you I was getting $1,200 every 2 weeks. I knew I had to know I count the chicken.
Okay, but spelling you still kind of struggle with somewhat?
Yeah, like spelling certain words. I might know the word, but I can't spell it. Like I got an
Okay.
IEP, and I don't even know what IEP stand for.
Okay, so you drop out in the 6th grade, but your mom taught you this hustle where you can get this $1,200 a month disability check.
I ain't trying to get my mother in trouble, but everybody in her house, like, we was hood rich, Vlad. My mama was getting a check. All 3 of her kids was getting a check. I was getting a check, and we was getting free food stamps. My mother raking in like $8,500 to 10 bands a month. She was getting so much money, she started letting me keep my own check. She ain't even need it. But it's like she knew how to work the system. And she ain't even had to pay the rent. If she don't pay the rent, she know a company that pay the rent for low income people. She knows somebody that'll pay the rent for her. So she was working the system. I told you, I had a great upbringing. I had dirt bikes and everything in the neighborhood. Like I was cool.
Okay, so you drop out of 6th grade, you're doing this hustle to make extra money. And what age did you meet Shy Glizzy?
I met Shy around, we probably was 13. I'm gonna say 13. I met her when I was like 13 years old. I met him through the guy I got on this chain, GQ, that's my best friend. I met Shy Glizzy through GQ, my other best friend. They was in the neighborhood. They used to go steal clothes. Like, they used to go to the mall. I was never into stealing. I told you I was getting $1,200 every 2 weeks. I ain't really had to steal. They was going to steal clothes, like shoplifting, stealing clothes. But my best friend was cool with Shy Glizzy. They went to school together. They went to Eastern High School. And one day in the neighborhood, Shy was in the neighborhood, and him and my best friend GQ got into it. They ended up getting into it on the basketball court, and GQ told him, like, don't throw that juice on me, on my father, I'm gonna slap you. And Shy had like pride issues, and he probably thought he was playing. He threw the blue juice on him. I remember it was like yesterday. And GQ slapped him. But GQ, my best friend, is the neighborhood. Like he the guy in the neighborhood that the whole neighborhood adapts to him. He run the neighborhood at this time. Like he the guy. I'm not even from that neighborhood. I just hang in that neighborhood because of GQ. That's my best friend. So I hang up his neighborhood with him. I'm from a couple blocks away. So when that happened, he smacked Shy, but Shy's so small and he's so likable of a person. He a likable person. So I had a liking to him because he was cool, he was just small, he was short. Everybody just hated on him so bad. They was waiting on the moment for him to slip up and do something so they could take advantage of him. But my whole neighborhood was trying to jump him. And then I just walked him to the bus stop. I walked him to the bus stop across the street from the neighborhood. I stopped the neighborhood from jumping him because I got a little bit of say-so in the neighborhood. I ain't gonna say I run the block, but I'm the man on the block. So I walk him to the bus stop. I put him on the bus. Like, I wait for his bus to go to his neighborhood because he was going away, but my whole neighborhood was trying to jump him. I stopped everybody from jumping him, and he looked out the back of the bus and said, "Thanks, Aunt, you're real. When I'm gonna call you, we gonna hang out." And we just started hanging out from there. He called me probably a couple days later. We just started hanging out. He started hanging with me. He was no longer friends with GQ. They was cool because of me. They was still mutual, but over the years, a lot of stuff started happening.
Okay, and the Glizzy name, how did that come about?
Shy Glizzy name was Young Gorgeous, and he was a rapper. I had street credit. Like, back in the day, I used to be a street guy. I was on the block. I was one of the ones. So nobody's gonna take you serious with a Young Gorgeous name. Like, we going to open mics, we doing all this. I'm just there. I'm really the fall guy, the security. I'm everything that keeps him safe. His name was Young Gorgeous. So one day we just think about a Glizzy is a Glock. It was before the hot dog. This was way before hot dog. A Glizzy is a Glock. We used the Glock logo, called it a Glizzy, and just ran with it. He changed his name to Shy Glizzy. I changed my name to Ant Glizzy. People think I changed my name to Ant Glizzy after. It all happened on the same day. I just wasn't a rapper. Or I didn't have nothing going on. I was just there to make sure my friend make it the way he wanted to make it in life because I believed in him. He a real likable person. He a good person though, as far as like networking, business, and know how to elevate. He made it possible for me though. Cause I went from 0 to 100 because I watched this blueprint. He gave me motivation to know that you can really make it out the hood. You can really be somebody.
Okay, so you and Shy Glizzy start to hang out, and his rap career is still kind of starting off, but it's early. And then at 16, you caught a charge and you got juvenile life.
Yeah, I got juvenile life for robbery. That was my first. I really got railroaded for real. My brother, somebody in the DC streets, and he some way he slips out of a lot of situations. So as a juvenile, my brother had a double homicide. He beat it. And I caught a charge. I had the same last name. They ended up giving me his same judge and his same probation officer. And they gave me juvenile life for my first charge. I knew it was weird because when you go to jail as a juvenile, you get out the next day. I ain't had court for 3 months. My first court date was 3 months away. Then I got into like altercations in jail. I told you I'm a little bit slow, so I stabbed a teacher with a pencil. That got me sent to PIW, psycho evaluation. I took evaluation. They gave me juvenile life. But when I got juvenile life, they let me go. They put me on the box. Like juvenile life in Washington, D.C. is like DYRS. It's like that mean my mama is not my chaperone anymore. I'm a chaperone of DYRS, the juvenile state. I had like a social worker, but me and my social worker was cool, so I was at home on the box. I didn't probably cut the box off 5-6 times, violated 5 or 6 times, but I always come home, he let me home. But I was definitely in the system of being under juvenile custody till I was 21. But I went on a run at 18. I ran from 18 to 21 because at 21 it age out. But I was running so good, and my probation officer couldn't understand how was a 16-year-old able to survive not living in his house. We searching his house. We don't know where he at. He off the grid. I told you, Vlad, them $1,200 every 2 weeks. I was avoiding the police for like years. I was out of there. It got so bad that my probation officer ended up going to the Social Security building, telling them to cut my check because I'm running. I'm running too good.
I mean, how do you survive 3 years on the run, below the radar like that?
Easy. It's like when you're a juvenile, they ain't running in your house, like kicking your house and knocking your door down. They knocking. It's knock warrants, like it's body warrants. It ain't search warrants where they can come in your house and search. So if the person in the house say, I ain't in there, but I was all over the place. I was living outside. Like I was couple nights over my friend's house, couple nights over there, couple nights over there, Grandma Joan. I had a support system. And back in the day, $1,200 was $5,000 back in them days. I could pay rent. Like the rent was $400. I can go, man, somebody let me stay here for a month. I pay the rent. I was on the move.
Okay, so you're on the run, and then right around 2012, you're 20. That's when Glizzy Gang formed?
Glizzy Gang might have performed. I mean, might have came together a little bit before that, cause I was and Glizzy doing. I had to turn myself in and get out the next day on my birthday so the case can go away. So I was already Glizzy. So I don't know what year exactly, but Glizzy Gang wasn't nothing. It wasn't a music group. It wasn't. Glizzy Gang was me, Shy Glizzy, and another friend. We was just certain type of people. Everybody had differences. Shy was the likable person. He rapped. I was the guy from the streets with the street cred. And my homeboy Rose Glizzy, he had the female, so we just all put it together. It was like groups growing up back in the day, like Slutty Boys, Flat Out Boys. It was just groups. It wasn't really a rap group. It transformed into a rap group once Shy started rapping and he started blowing up and we started going out of town with him and that. And I probably went to the studio and made a song with him and stuff like that. But my job wasn't to be a rapper. My job wasn't to do nothing. My job was only to make sure when we walk in these doors, make sure Shy Glizzy all right. And that's what I did.
Well, right around that time, Shy Glizzy started beef with Chief Keef.
Yeah, Shy Glizzy got into it. He got into it with Chief Keef. That was clout chasing, though. He was really into it with Fat Trail. Fat Trail brung Chief Keef. Now, that was afterwards. He got into it with Fat Trail, and Fat Trail was cool with Chief Keef, but Chief Keef was the pioneer of drill rap. He was bigger than Shy Glizzy and Fat Trail at the time. So Fat Trail tweeted something about Shy Glizzy, and Chief Keef retweeted it for him, and Shy just seen the opportunity, like, I'm gonna get into it with Chief Keef. It was never no real beat. I wouldn't say it wasn't no real beat, but it was never too serious. Then Fat Trail ended up bringing Chief Keef to Washington, D.C.
Well, right around 2014, it seemed like you and Shy Glizzy got into it over a robbery that involved your friend.
Yeah, it wasn't. Me and Shy Glizzy never got into it. It was more so, I'm a street guy. I was in the streets. He left me for dead. He'd never understand it though, cause he from the streets, but he don't live by streets morals and principles. He don't understand the way a neighborhood operate for real. He just in the neighborhood. He a guy in the neighborhood. I'm that guy in the neighborhood. So we got two different type of standards. Like, people look up to me in this neighborhood. I put in work for this neighborhood. I made this neighborhood what it is today. Like, I'm one of the pioneers of it. So my homeboy is Glizzy. Like, all our friends is Glizzy Gang. The Glizzy Gang under me in my neighborhood, and they Glizzy Gang under him in his neighborhood. But his neighborhood hanging my neighborhood hanging his neighborhood, is vice versa. We all friends, we all cool, we all under the same umbrella. So when his friends come to my neighborhood, they got the all open red carpet. Nothing's gonna happen to them. Nothing can happen to them at all. Not on my watch. Nobody wouldn't even try nothing. It's not even possible. I told you back in them days, I was one of the ones for that. So his neighborhood, Shy is just Shy the rapper. He ain't really did nothing for the neighborhood, so like, he don't got the pull that I think he have. I'm just hallucinating for real, thinking like my homeboy's good up there, but it had nothing to do with me. My homeboy went up there, I can say it this old. My homeboy went up there and they took his gun. When they took his gun, I called Shy like, bro, I don't care what happened. I don't even care what happened. It had nothing to do with me. Like, he shouldn't have been up there loose like that. Just get it back. Because if you don't get it back, I'm from this neighborhood where a gun got taken because of some Glizzy Gang shit, and they believe in me. Am I gonna sell my neighborhood out to be with Shy Glizzy? Cause now my back door open. So when I go back to the neighborhood, I'm hanging with the guys who robbed one of my little homeboys, and he only up there because he believe in this Glizzy Gang shit. It's like, bro, you gotta get it back to fix the gap, bro. We can keep pushing. That ain't got nothing to do with us. He spent me for like a week. I called him. He didn't get it back. This, that, and the third. I told him get it back. He spent me. He couldn't get it back whole time. Now the days went on and life went on. He couldn't get it back, but he didn't even have to get that Pacific dog back. He could have just bought one and we could have gave it back and we could have left that there. He didn't do nothing. He started ducking my phone calls and talking around it, but we hung out even after that though. But he couldn't get it back. So it's like, I ain't going against the neighborhood for no fame, bro. I do too much for you, bro. It's like, you left my back door open. I can't be with you on the weekends and come around here with them. This is where I'm really from. And somebody stole something from somebody. What that make me look like?
Well, that next year, Shy Glizzy ends up signing to 300. He appears on the Double XL freshman list. So it seemed like things kind of blew up, right after you left.
100%. But it was already blowing up. One thing I always knew, I believed in him before he believed in himself. He had a squeaky voice. We had open mics doing shows and nobody there. His neighborhood don't even believe in him at this time. He hanging in my neighborhood like, That they started backing him once he started getting the glitz and glamour. Shy Glizzy was always gonna be great. He did that on his own though. Nobody helped him. Nobody, like, people helped him on his way, like, financially, but he did that all on his own, like the networking. We was already down Atlanta with Pee Wee Longway, Young Thug, and all them. He a genius though. He a marketing genius. He know the next person gonna blow before they blow.
Okay. So you end up parting ways. He ends up signing, and things are heating up for him. You come out with your own mixtape where you actually diss Shy Glizzy.
Yeah, I came out with a mixtape, Bob or Someone. This when Spinrilla was out. This was before Screaming. So when I dropped Bob or Someone, it did like 10 million streams on Spinrilla. That's platinum in the hood. Where I'm from, it's like, damn, I ain't even know I can do it, but it's like, I'm who he really want to be. All I got to do is put the music together to make the world see, so the world seen it. The Glizzy name and what he had going on added on to it, and who I already was. I was already popular. Everybody already knew I was a security guy, so it was like, it went hand in hand. It blew up so bad, he tried to sue me. Like, he sent me a cease and desist letter for the name, but it didn't go no farther than that because I got pictures and videos of me with the name the same day he had to, like, he can't go further than me with the name because we got the name on the same day. People don't know we created it together. They think it's just was Shy Glizzy. He wasn't even Shy Glizzy when I met him.
Okay. So this whole thing with Shy Glizzy starts to happen. And then in 2017, it's like 2 years later, your best friend got killed in a shooting.
Yeah.
But you were the target?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so explain what happens.
This ain't had nothing to do with Shy Glizzy at all. Like, he had nothing to do with nothing. It's just, all right, my rap career taking off. In 2015, I was one of the biggest rappers in DC. After that mixtape, it was probably one of the biggest mixtapes in DC history. Like the first mixtape, somebody's first mixtape. I mean, I got songs that was like hood platinum in DC. So it come with a rock of hate, this, that, and the third. But some guys that affiliate with Shy Glizzy, I guess to be Shy Glizzy friend, you gotta hate me. I gotta be his number one hate guy. Like the more you hate me, the more he love you. So he just used that as a tactic for real. He do that with everybody. The more you hate me, the gooder you is with him. So, long story short, it's a guy named 30 Glizzy. 30 Glizzy, that was my homeboy too before Shy Glizzy, but he picked a side. I would have picked Shy side too. I was broke. I had $40, one pair of jeans, and a starting rap career. So he picked Shy Glizzy side. He ended up passing away. He probably died like a week before my best friend. And the guys he hang with felt some type of way about him dying. So I guess they came to my neighborhood and they shot through a fence from like 2 miles away. They was far down. I wouldn't even say they came to kill me. They must have just seen me on Instagram outside. They shot in the courtyard. There was 50 people outside. My best friend just ended up getting hit. My best friend got hit by a ricochet bullet. My best friend was on the side of the building. If he'd have stayed where he was at, he wouldn't even be dead today. He wouldn't have got shot. He ran towards where they were shooting from, trying to get to the spot that he be in, but it just happened so fast. He got hit with a ricochet bullet. He got shot one time, and he ended up passing away. He died with me, though. His last words, I was holding him. He said, I'm going to die. I'm going to pass away. I told him, no, he not. And he ended up passing away. I ain't been the same since, though, lad. That was probably one of my craziest experiences in life. It changed my life forever, though.
Well, you said the 4 guys did a drive-by?
Yeah, they stuck some gun. My neighborhood is like a courtyard. They got a fence around it. You can't really come in there. If you come in there, you'll die. It's a suicide mission. So they shot through some fences on a one-way, like a one-way street. I didn't know no shooters. I didn't see no shooters. I still don't know the shooters to this day. Like, I don't know them guys. I never had words with them. I never argued with them. I never nothing. I don't even know the guys. They all got locked up. I knew who they was from YouTube. Like in DC, if a crime happened, they got like a crime YouTube channel that show you the crime. I seen where they shot from on a YouTube camera, like a Ring camera had caught them on YouTube, and they put it on YouTube. The police put it on YouTube like a personal interest video. And that's when I seen how they did it. But I never seen where I heard the bullets, but I never seen where they came from or who did it or nothing like that. I still don't know the people to this day. Like, I don't know them.
Well, you said like 50 to 100 shots got let off?
I'm gonna say at least 60.
Oh.
They had like ARPs and Dracos. They had big guns. They had, I don't know. They came with the right guns. I can give them their credit. They damn sure came with the right guns. I said, all this for me? God damn, little old me. But I'm going to take blame for it, though. Because that day, I'm Aunt Glizzy, bro. We didn't have to be in the neighborhood. I'm just so caught in this street life and this street shit that I stayed in the neighborhood. We could have been in the studio. We could have been anywhere in the world. We didn't even have to be in that courtyard that day. And it's like, it's so hot outside, so many police outside from these different things that's going on in the neighborhood. We couldn't even tote pistols to defend ourselves back in them days. Like, not back in them days, but on that Pacific day, it was so hot. They got jump outs jumping out, this, that. We couldn't even tote pistols. So we centered ourselves in the middle of the neighborhood, not thinking somebody could put a gun through the fence. We didn't think all that out, but it happened. It happened and it happened. My best friend passed away, so I told you that was one of the craziest days of my life, though, Vlad.
I mean, how did it feel to hold your best friend as his life is leaving him right there in front of you?
It was probably the worstest feeling ever. Afterwards, like, I'm running off adrenaline when it happened, so it ain't really hit me like, damn. He didn't die that day. He died 2 weeks later from his injuries. He was hooked up to machines and shit like that. I couldn't even go to the hospital and see him. I was so let down. I let him down. I was just depressed. I just feel like I let him down. But the way it happened, I couldn't have stopped it anyway. Like, I couldn't have stopped it. Like, we couldn't have stopped that. It was like, we didn't even know where the bullets was coming from. And it could have hit anybody. It's like, why did it have to be my best friend? It was 50 people outside. He the only one ran towards where the shooters was at because we couldn't see him or identify him. We didn't know where they was at. I just heard it. But it put me into depression. I was depressed in my mama's house for like 5 years. I'm going to tell you a story. I got two best friends. One named Baby J, his name Hefe. They call him Hefe. His name Baby J. When GQ died, I was hanging with my other best friend, the co-wit. I'm in my mother house. I'm not going outside. I'm not nothing. I'm thinking different. My brain different. It's like, I'm just depressed for real. I don't want nobody to see me in my vulnerable moment. This is my most vulnerable moment in the world. My mother ain't taking her medicine. She bipolar, schizophrenic, outside acting crazy. My brother's locked up. I got two brothers. They locked up in jail, so it's really nobody to talk to. My best friend gone. So I got my other best friend, Baby J. We all friends because they're my two best friends. They're my two closest friends in the world. So I wasn't even gonna go to GQ funeral. I was so embarrassed and I didn't want people to see me vulnerable because it's like an out-of-body experience. I'm not gonna be me. I'm gonna be off my pivot at this funeral. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be sad. I don't even want to be like that. So I wasn't gonna go to his funeral. But his mama, GQ mother, called me the day of his funeral, 9 o'clock in the morning. This the worst day of her life. She called me and told me I better bring my to this funeral. So I had to go. My best friend, Baby J, he called me. Like, I'm taking you to the funeral. You're gonna be good, bro. I'm taking you. We're gonna just figure it out. He take me to the funeral. He walked with me to the casket and everything. He took me to the gravesite and everything. I go back in the house. I'm in the house in depression. I'm not even hanging outside or doing anything. I left the neighborhood at this point. So I'm calling Baby J. I'm hanging out at his house. He picking me up. I'm just hanging with him. I get a phone call like 2 months later. Somebody killed him on the highway. He ended up dying. Somebody ended up killing him from gun violence. That shit put me in a place I ain't never want to be in life. I never want to go back. I can shed a tear right now. You see my voice just start cracking. I never want to go back to that space ever in life. He ended up dying and ended up passing away. And I was like, it wasn't that I was even scared in the streets. I can make two options. I can go out here and go try to kill the world, or I can just change my whole life because all my pain coming from this one thing. It's the streets. My brother's locked up because of the streets. My mama tripping because she in the streets. My best friend dying because of the streets. I can change my life, or I can go live this life and I can be a statistic. I can die or go to jail forever. But I do this, like Birdman say he do it for Miss Gladys, I do this for Miss Barbara. I can't leave my mom out here. My mom ain't have her other sons at the time. I love my mama more than the street, a block, being gangster, any of that shit. So I'm gonna figure out a way and I'm gonna make sure my mom all right. And that's what I did. I just stayed in the house and got myself together. I had a plan though. I'm gonna come out with something. The pandemic ended up coming. And when the pandemic came, I just cut the IG live on because everybody was in the house. My lives were doing 10,000. And the money just started coming in and my life changed forever after that.
Well, the incident in the courtyard where your best friend got killed, the FBI actually investigated the whole situation, right?
Yeah, I got grabbed by the FBI 2 times behind that.
Okay, and they wanted you to cooperate?
Yeah, They was showing me pictures of some guys. I told you I don't know the guys at all. I never got into it with them, so I don't know them. I don't even know them to tell on them. Like I'm telling them that I'm not telling on nobody. I don't know these guys, but they told me GQ mother gonna feel some type of way if I'm not out here trying to get justice for her son. I said if I was trying to get justice, them niggas would be dead. And they told me, do you have any type of things you want to say? I said, can I get a lawyer? They said, yeah. They showed me where to go get a lawyer at. Like you had to leave out and go to another building to apply for a lawyer. I didn't go apply for the lawyer. I just ran. I went back home and they put out a subpoena for to lock me up when they catch me, like an on-site lockup in question. And they end up getting me again. Then when they got me again, I still ain't tell them nothing. I don't know nothing. So I ain't end up on that case or nothing. I ain't gonna fuck up my chance of becoming a real nigga. They told me.
Look, I mean,
They told me.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, they told me specifically my life was in danger. They was there to kill me. They know this because they had text messages from the guy's phone that they locked up. Like they was showing me text messages. They text message like, go get the gun from under the couch. We about to get that nigga and outside, this, that, and the third. They knew more than me. And I was like, damn, they knew way more than me. I'm just sitting there listening because I don't got no lawyer at the time. So I'm listening. I'm trying not to come out on black and white because I know if you say something, they're going to write it down and you're going to be in black and white. So I wasn't really saying nothing. I ain't speaking at all. I'm just listening, trying to get as much information to put the pieces of the puzzle to it that I don't have. But they was telling me, yeah, that they was out to get me. Some guys gonna kill me. They out looking for me. This, that, and the third. Some money on my head. Do I want witness protection and stuff like that? But it's like, I walked straight out of there and walked to my mama's house. I'm like, how they looking for me? I just walked in this building, didn't I?
How much money was on your head?
I don't know. They told me $60,000. From a text message, it was $60,000, I think.
I mean, that's a lot of money, especially if you have nothing.
Nah, definitely. But I feel like if somebody send you to get me for $60,000, that's a suicide mission. Cause they ain't, I don't know. I ain't trying to be gangster though. They only telling you half of the story. He sweet, he this, that, and the third. They ain't telling you the whole side of the shit that, I don't know. It's two sides to every story. That's why I feel like they shot from 2 football fields away, because they know I'm not the type of guy you run down on. I ain't gonna say I ain't run down on but they knew it was like they should, I don't know, they should be John Lee Malvo and them. Like they was like on some sniper shit. Like I wouldn't call them shooters though. Them niggas that just shoot guns. A shooter gonna get up on you and shoot you. They just had guns and the attitude. They was like on some sniper shit. I don't know. I never seen them. How you a shooter and I never seen you?
Well, I mean, this is a gray area kind of situation because, I mean, you said you never saw them, so it is what it is. But let's just say that you clearly saw who the shooters were and your best friend gets killed. And your mother, your friend's mother calls you up and says, listen, like, I need to have justice for my son. Like, can you please tell the police who you saw so these people can get locked up? Would you not do that?
Not at all. Me and my best friend stand on different morals and principles. Like, yeah, I respect his mother. I love his mother to death, but I can't tell. This is the life we chose. It was either me or him or whoever the next person was. This is what you chose when you signed up for this street shit. You gonna die or go to jail. Ain't no easy way out this shit. Some days you had good days, some days you had bad days. My W's ain't come with no trophies and shit like that. We done had good days, we done had bad days. That's what come with it though. I'm never gonna tell though. I'm never gonna tell. It just go against the code. I built a legacy for myself. It don't come with telling and shit like that. So like, I was never in fear for my life. I never really cared. I was just trying to figure out a way to get myself out of this situation and help my family for real. But as far as telling, I would have told his own mama, like, I ain't telling. Like, that ain't what we was into. Like, me and my best friend know we can die out here. That's part of the game. We can die out here. That's all I can say. Like, telling ain't even a part of it. I never thought about telling.
Well, 2023, you and Fat Trell get into it online. And then you end up getting arrested by the feds.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that escalate into an arrest?
I got into first Fat Trell was locked up in jail. He was like in jail. He was calling me every day not every day, but like once a week from jail through 3-way calls. Cause I got the live. I'm basically the DMV. I'm blowing up in the DMV, but we mutual though, cause we got songs together. And I used to get into it with him and Shy. He know who I am. He know what's up with me. He don't really want to be on my bad side. So he playing me cool so I won't put him on big TV or I won't put him on my YouTube channel or make a clown of him because I know the real him. So we was cool. We was mutual. I do like interviews. So I'm like, yeah, he like, man, when I come home, do an interview with you, this, that, and the third. He called me one morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like, bro, we gonna do the interview once I go do Vlad TV. I'm gonna do Drink Champs. I gotta do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do your interview. But I was talking to him about Wale, how I feel about Wale and his friends being hot. Betrayal be with like the slutty boys. They all hot. Myself a fat slutty. Shout out to fat slutty. I love fat slutty. But the group he grew up with, they hot. And he don't want to talk about that. So he went and did an interview with somebody. That interview got like 2,000 views. We just did 100,000 on my platform. But it wasn't about him doing the interview. It's not about the interview. I told him what I'm going to talk to him about, the Wale and slutty boy stuff. He went and did an interview and he looked at the camera and said, yeah, I'm the only one in the city talking about Wale, slandering Wale. Wale ain't from here, this, that, and the third. He looked at the camera and said, because anybody say Wale ain't from here, Wale from him, I'm backing this play. Wale one of them ones, ain't nobody going to play with him, this, that, and the third. I just talked to him the day before, so I knew he was directly talking to me through a camera, but he couldn't tell me himself, so I hit the gas on him after that, like just straight, just letting the world know who he is. He from Virginia. He had $600,000 from Rick Ross. He in the hood selling 3.5s. His baby mothers, he owed child support, hundreds of $1,000s of child support. He in the hood smoking cigarettes, black t-shirts, just going off on him. Then he had a homeboy in the car with him. Me and Mo cool, it's young Mo. Me and Mo cool though, we cool, we chopped it up after that. But he had a homeboy in the car with him, and his homeboy in the car jumped on the phone and just started talking. So it's his homeboy. So I hit the gas on his homeboy too. Like, y'all niggas ain't me, this, that, and the third, going off on him. It was a video had surfaced of him, like a explicit video of him had surfaced. And I had got it. I posted the video with him in it, and it had his baby mother in it too. And his baby mother had ended up going to the feds, going to the police. And when she went to I beat it. It just got dismissed probably like a month ago. When she ended up going to the police, he called me. He ended up calling me like a week before I got arrested saying, yeah, my baby mother telling the police on you, bro, you got a warrant for your arrest. They coming to get you. They end up knocking my door in though, like search warrant, like with the riot gear on. They knocked my door down and everything. That's how I got locked up though, because I argued with his homeboy and I posted a video with his baby mother in it.
Okay, so it's basically what, revenge porn?
Yeah, that was his exact charge.
Yeah, man, you don't mess around with that. You know how many people like approach me with sex tapes to sell, and I'm like, I can't buy that. I can't do anything with that.
I got IEP, Vlad. I got IEP. I was slow. I was on my pivot. I learned now. I would never post another one. You ain't got to worry about it.
Well, by 2023, your brother has survived getting shot 32 times around Christmas time.
Yeah, my brother got shot 32 times outside my mama's house. One day we all sitting in the house. My brother got a lot of street shit going on. Him and the guy, it's public records. Him and the guy going back and forth. The other guys, he tough too, but he ain't my brother. But he go hard too. He one of them ones too. He a pioneer in this city as a one of them ones. But my brother was sitting on the couch. It was the day before Christmas. Or day after Christmas. It might have been the day after Christmas. My brother was sitting on the couch. I just walked in the kitchen to get something out of the refrigerator. So I seen my brother on the couch. As I walked back to the room, it probably took me 5 minutes. I'm sitting in the room playing the game. I just hear rocket shots outside the window like ba 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 ba. But me knowing the person my brother is, I'm thinking it's him. I can hear my mother yelling from the living room like, my son out there. Oh my God, he just went out there. I look in the living room and I realized he was gone. But he had his jacket. It was something in his jacket. I could see it on the wall. His jacket was hanging on the wall. So I knew it wasn't him shooting because I seen his shit in his jacket still at the front door. So he was ran outside to get some earrings for his baby mother out the car to give him to her for Christmas, a late Christmas present. So now I run to the window. The shot's still going off. It's so many shots. They probably 100 and some shots. Now when I look out the window, I see his truck. I see a car beside his truck and bullets going through his window. Like I see his window shattered. So now I'm running outside. While the shot's still going on. I get outside, shot's still going on. I'm just caught in the adrenaline. My brother ended up hitting a stop sign at the end of the block. And once he hit the stop sign at the end of the block, by the time I jumped in the truck, he was slumped over. He was bleeding from everywhere, face, chest, everywhere. He wasn't even talking or nothing like that. He was slumped over for real. I thought he was dead, but it was early in the morning. It probably was like 8 o'clock in the morning. It was some white guy out there walking the dog. He an EMS worker. We never knew that. Like, he saved my brother's life. God is real. It's an EMS worker from the neighborhood. We don't even know who he is. Some white guy, never seen him a day in my life. He hopped in the car. He took his shirt off. He wrapped it around my brother's neck. My brother lifted straight up and started talking. Once he started talking, I'm in the car talking to my brother. But this what fucked me up. I told you when my best friend died, he told me he gonna die. My brother got shot 32 times. My best friend got shot 1 time. My brother told me he's gonna die. Like, why the hell am I keep being in these situations? My brother saying, I'm gonna die, bro. I love you. I'm about to die. He feel death. He just keeps saying that. But I'm talking to him. I'm like, man, just keep fighting. Hold on. We can get you to the hospital. Ambulance probably came like, I'm gonna say 20, 30 minutes later. When the ambulance and the police pulled up, they just put caution tape around the truck. They never got in the truck. The police must already knew that was my brother's truck that he was driving in, and they know what type of guy my brother is. They didn't even help us. They ain't assist us at all. I had to tell them he's still alive. Like, get the ambulance. My mother and them ran outside by then. My mother outside in a t-shirt. His baby mother ran outside. She got no clothes on. She just straight birthday suit. She outside. They screaming. So the paramedics thought he was dead. They taped it up and all that. I gotta yell out the car. Like, I'm talking to him. I'm still talking to him. So they come. They put him in the ambulance, and I thought he was gonna pass away. I thought he was dead. I thought I'd never see my brother again. But now that I think about it, the whole 30 minutes we were sitting in the car, he was talking to me. After they put the shirt on, he was talking to me. So that talking to me might have saved him, because we was there talking. Now that I think about it, we was having a whole conversation. Like, he was talking, but he was talking slow, but I could understand him. So my brother ended up going to the hospital. He got immediately rushed into surgery, and we downstairs, you know, when the family got pray and all that, they downstairs in the lobby, his whole family pulled up, my whole family pulled up, and we just downstairs praying. They said he gonna survive, he in critical condition. I'm thinking my brother gonna be paralyzed, this, that, and the third. I swear to God, Vlad, it's something out of a movie. My brother called me 4 days later, said he checking himself out the hospital, all he had was a broken arm.
Wait, he got shot 32 times, including the face.
He got shot in the heart.
In the heart. And all he had was a broken arm. He checked himself out 4 days later. That's crazy.
He thought they was out to kill him. He got out in 4 days. I'm talking about 4 days, a real 4 days. He called me. He called me from a hospital phone. I didn't even know, like, I don't know who this is on the phone. I never talked to him. I never went up to see him because he was in critical condition. We couldn't go up see him because he got shot, and they thought people was out to kill him, so they wasn't even letting people see him. Like, couldn't nobody see him. My mother probably was the only one could go up there and see him. But he was hooked up to the tubes and shit. So when they take the tubes out, he called me with a regular voice. I swear to God, it was like some scary shit. Like, I'm checking myself out of the hospital. I'm gonna call you when I get to where I'm going. I'm gonna FaceTime you. He FaceTimed me. All he had was a broken arm. His arm still fucked up to this day, but it ain't bad. It ain't really nothing. He was in a sling, like an arm sling. Because I seen his arm when the police let him out. I seen his arm turn backwards when they let him out the door. So I think the bullets broke his bone. But I can't believe it. That's why I knew my best friend wasn't gonna die. Like, once I seen that, my best friend got shot 1 time. I just knew he wasn't gonna die. They both told me the same thing. I'm gonna die. But yeah, he was out in 4 days. He was out in 4 days. Superhero. He was back in a week. He was back to the regular him. It was all hell after that.
Well, yeah, because you said that by 2023, all 4 of the shooters that shot him had died.
Yeah, they died on their own time though. Like, my brother ain't had nothing to do with that. They died on their own time. They street guys. They in the street. Two of them got killed in the car together. 3 people died, but 2 of them was involved in my brother's shooting, and the other 2 passed away on their own time. Like, one thing about it, they was real niggas. I can't take that from them. Like, I ain't gonna say their names on here, but they was real niggas. I respect them. I still respect them to this day, because at the end of the day, once you live in that type of shooter life, a shooter is a shooter. Like, they lived that life. They was them niggas. They was like all of them as a whole. Like, they take that gangster shit to another level. They all respected though. I can't say nothing bad about them. None of them. It is what it is. That's the way it go. You got it. If you could dish it out, you could take it. That's how I feel like. But yeah, they end up. Hold on, how many? Sorry, go ahead. They end up passing away, but it it was all hell after that. Like it was, after my brother got shot, it was all offense, no defense. Like I can't say too much, but it's all public records. My brother ended up getting locked up because one of the main person was my brother baby mother of a baby father. Like the main shooter was my brother baby mother of a baby father. He ended up getting a drop on my brother because his daughter lived with us. Like his mother dropped his daughter. His daughter was upstairs on our living room couch when he did that downstairs. But they didn't know it was gonna come out. They thought my brother just was gonna die. They was masked up and they would have got away with it scot-free. But when they left the scene, they end up being so scared they crashed the car and ran down a subway station and took their masks off, and all the suspects was revealed because they took their masks off down the subway station. So we knew who was involved with it probably the next 2 days. So my brother basically put his ass in a spider hole, and on his birthday, allegedly, my brother wasn't dead. It's just some alleged shit. My brother wasn't dead. He beat the charge. He wasn't there. Somebody pulled up at his birthday party. It's in the newspaper. He spent his birthday in the shed, one of the shooters. He was hiding behind the shed. 7 people got shot. Just like a mass shooting in his neighborhood on his birthday at his birthday cookout. And my brother ended up getting booked for it. My brother got booked for it, but he beat it because they ain't had no evidence. He ain't really do it. My brother went to jail for it. My brother ended up going to jail for that. And then they end up letting him out.
Oh, that's crazy. 32 times.
You might gotta interview him. He got the best. If anybody in Washington D.C. know my brother, they know. It's like if you know, you know. I can't really say too much, but he a pioneer in this city. If the funeral home gave out trophies, he'd have a platinum plaque.
I mean, yeah, let's set up the interview.
All right, I'm gonna put it together, but it ain't gonna be no in-person jump, lad, cause he locked up right now. But he about to come home. He come home in 2029. I'm gonna tell you that story. All right. After all that happened, that's the beef shit. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. My brother got, all right, so my brother went to jail for that period of time. The baby father ended up going to jail. He got locked up for conspiracy to shoot my brother because he ran down a subway station on probation. He was like on probation or something already, and they violated his probation, gave him 18 months in the conspiracy to shoot my brother because he took his mask off on the camera. He got caught on camera at the subway station. So he went to jail for that, and he put out a rumor that my brother was hot. Like my brother told on my brother got him locked up. He got 18 months on an attempted murder. And somebody told on him. It don't make sense. He didn't get locked up for attempted murder. He got locked up for conspiracy to shoot my brother because they had the story of the car, his fingerprints, and him running down the train station. A conspiracy. And he pled guilty to conspiracy to shoot my brother. So he put a bone out on my brother that my brother told on to try to call my brother high. Because my brother got so much power in the streets at this time. He the biggest. There's nobody bigger than him in the streets on that time at this time. So to de-escalate my brother name, he put out some fake paperwork. Not even fake paperwork. The paperwork don't even exist because you'll have it, Vlad. You don't miss a beat. So they made up like some fake something that he said something, propped it up. I don't know. It don't exist nowhere in the world. You can't search it. So after that, my brother went to jail. He went to jail, so they both locked up. He ended up coming home first in a halfway house, and my brother ended up coming home free. Now my brother home, my brother outside in the complex, a car pull up on my brother and try to kill him. My brother let off 50 rounds from a Mach 11 on camera. He got caught on camera. He let off 50 rounds in the parking lot, but the little girl from the neighborhood, her name Bree, she was standing right there. She ended up dying. So he was supposed to be in a halfway house. He wasn't in the halfway house the day of the morning of the shooting. He was AWOL from the halfway house. So that's my brother alibi in court that somebody shot at him. He don't know who it was. But the FBI know all this. They already in tune to the beef, what's going on. They know everything is documented on paper. They know who don't like who. So I guess they checked into it to see where he was at because they out at the same time. He wasn't in the halfway house. So my little brother, I said not my little brother, my big brother ended up in a shootout, got caught on camera. And the little girl ended up passing away. The initial charges was unlawful use of a firearm. My brother was flashing all over the news. Once he got But my brother was not gonna turn himself in. I plead with my brother. One thing about my brother, he listened to me. I might be the only person in this world he listened to. He respect my voice. That's why I love him to this day. I told him, bro, turn yourself in because a little girl died and you on the news and the police know what type of guy you, they gonna kill you, bro. So he ended up turning himself in because he got nothing to run from. He know he didn't kill the little girl. And the little girl from the neighborhood, this like our little sister. This like my mother of a child. Like her Instagram name is Barbara Daughter. Like we love Bree. We watch Bree grow up. She's just one of them little girls that's in the neighborhood and she with the shits. You feel what I'm saying? But she ended up passing away, so they upgraded my brother charges from the unlawful use of a firearm to second degree murder. They charged him with the murder of the little girl. So now he flashed across the news, the little girl killer, this, that, and the third. So now I told you the other guy, his baby mother, other baby father, he was out of jail. They was checking his alibi to see where he was at. He was not in the halfway house where he was supposed to be at the time. So the FBI got up on him and told him he had to become a witness. He agreed to become a witness. It's all in black and white. It's all in the news. He died a government, not accept government form, but he died a government witness. He's supposed to come to court and testify that he was not outside in the vicinity where my brother was at, that my brother did that on his own. Basically, he was the witness, the only witness the government had on my brother to convict him of killing the little girl. But I guess they got ballistic professionals, all this. So once they my brother's shell casings was on the ground because he's on camera. It's all there. All my brother's shell casings was there. They got the body from the little girl, not the little girl, I don't keep calling her little girl. They got Bree's body and they took the ballistics out of her body, the bullet. The bullet didn't match the shell casing of my brother, so that means it's another shooter. So now that he have an alibi that's another shooter, they using the guy that he been to and with this feud because it been multiple shootings all over. Like it been going down. The FBI know what's going on. So now they using him as a witness. My brother go to trial, he take it to trial. My brother going to trial, the day of he in trial, now they make it to like the jury was deliberations, guilty or not guilty. On Friday, they took a recess. On Monday, before deliberation, the other baby father supposed to come in here and testify against my brother. He the only witness in the case. He the witness, he supposed to take the stand. He died over the weekend. My brother got found not guilty. He got acquitted. The witness died. After they took a break on Friday to come back on Monday. He come in, then my brother go to the jury and they find him guilty or not guilty. He died during that weekend. And
Crazy. That's crazy.
And the judge said it's the witness here, and the government had to say the witness passed away over the weekend, but it had nothing to do. They even told it in court it had nothing to do with his brother, but the witness passed away over the weekend. My brother got found not guilty, but he was gonna beat it anyway because the bullets from Bree didn't match the bullets that he left on the scene anyway. It was two different guns, so he was shot at.
Well, you talked about a situation with the studio session with Wale, Diddy, and Cassie.
Yeah.
Tell your story, your side of the story in terms of what happened.
I was with Shy Glizzy. I go everywhere he go, but Wale be with us too. Wale don't got security at this time. I'm his security. I'm Shy Gangsta homeboy who protect him. So if Wale around, he under our umbrella, he cool too. Before we went to the studio, I don't know nothing, Vlad. I'm just like, I'm living in the moment. These new people I'm coming around, we been hanging around Wale for a minute though, cause Wale claimed the city and he trying to build an image anyway. So Shy and him using each other for careers. Wale had prepped us before we got to the studio. Don't look at Cassie, don't talk to her, don't record no videos or nothing, because Puff Daddy does not play about Cassie. Like, he don't even want guys around her, this, that, and the third. My fault, excuse me. They snuck like a studio session or something. So I was already prepped. I don't even know who Cassie is at this time. I heard of her, but I don't know what's going on. I'm just listening. I'm just the listen guy. So as I'm listening, he telling us, we get to the studio. If we fast forward to the studio, we in the studio. They in the back recording, but it's like a curtain that goes over the studio where you can't see through it back there and it's like a balcony outside of the booth where you can go out and smoke at. We floors up though. I don't know what floor we was on exactly, but we floors up. We off the ground. I just see two strong bodyguards hit the door and a guy in a black hat. I know it's Diddy after I stir, cause first of all, this building is secure. Like you can't get in this building, key fob, somebody gotta come downstairs and get you, this, that, and the third. But it was really a back door. He probably was following her or had some type of eyes on her, cause the engineer opened the door for him on some sneak shit. Now that I think about it, cause the engineer he said, I'm gonna be back. He left out. As he left out, they came in. Like, soon as he pushed the door open, they came in. It's like he held the door for them, but he act like he was leaving out. They came in, but they didn't come in and say nothing to me and Shy Glizzy. They didn't even care about us. They walked straight past us. It wasn't for us. It had nothing to do with us. And them security guys was big as hell. They'd beat us down. Like, we was kids at this time. So once I peeped it was Diddy, with the two security guys, they went through the double doors and went to the back in the studio. Now they in the back in the studio. Now this registers through my brain with Wale was telling us before we even got to this studio. I'm like, oh, they got him. So a couple minutes went past, and then all you hear is like, do. Told you we can't see, but I can hear. We hear like feet scattering, chairs moving, this, that, and the third. So I'm nosy. I go open the blind, like, Shy, come on. He like, we go open the blind. Like, we don't open it, we peeping through it. And as I'm peeping through it, I know Wale tennis shoes. I've been with him all day. Them Jones is hanging on. Like, I just see his feet. It's like some SB dunks or something. Them Jones just in the air. And they just dangling. I'm like, damn. So as they doing that, Cassie, Diddy, and the bodyguards walk out. Like, they leave out. Like, Wale still back there behind the curtains. He don't even know we came and peeped through the curtains. They still back there, though. So, like, I'm going to say 20 minutes later, they walk out. As they walk out, I seen them. I'm like, damn. So now I'm looking at Shy, me and Shy just talking about it like, damn. Well, Wale didn't come straight out the booth, though. But it ain't just us in there. Everybody know this story. Wale had like a team with him, the engineer. It was other people in there. Like, it was even, his team was back there talking to him or something. Like, whoever he was at the studio with. Wale come out like 45 minutes later, but his shirt jacked up. Like, his shirt jacked up and he just sweaty. It looked like they were doing a little bit more than recording. But we didn't even talk about it. Like, we didn't speak like, what happened to you, this, that, and the third. He was like, come on, y'all, we gone. But I can tell on his facial expression that something just happened back there, but we know what happened. I just literally, me and Shy just looked through these blinds and seen what they did to him. They hung him off the balcony by his feet. They ain't drop him or nothing. And then we just went home. So years later, I see Cassie and Diddy. She got a lawsuit. It ain't even no criminal stuff at this time. It's just like a lawsuit, civil lawsuit. Gave her some millions of dollars. I just get on my YouTube and tell the story about Diddy and Cassie. Because I know a Diddy and Cassie story. I didn't know the Wale part of him getting hung off the balcony was just gonna blow up and it made the news. I didn't even know it was gonna go that viral. I didn't know. I wasn't picking on Wale. It's just a story and he was caught up at the middle of it. Like, he was flying and the rest of them over that balcony he had on his Nike boots.
Okay, because Wale responded to this. And he said, I have never gotten into an altercation with Diddy. I've never been in an altercation with nobody in the industry. I've had a few close calls, but not Diddy. Definitely was made up by somebody who's just trolling and just went.
This how you know it's a lie. Because he'll say somebody that was just trolling. I got pictures with Wale. I was like, Wale used to be out with us. He wears chains, pull up to the club. He don't got no security guards. He not gonna get his chain taken because I'm there. Like, I've been with John Wall, Wale, and Shy Glizzy all at the same time. They cool because they know Ant dead. Like, I'm just a different breed at that time, at that point in time in life. I'm just running off drugs, and I live by this pistol at that time. So it's like, I'm already respected out here in the world. So, like, at least in DC, ain't nobody gonna run up or do nothing or try nothing because I'm gonna get 100 years. I was the fall guy. But he just made it up like he didn't know me. Long story short, Wale came to my DMs after that story broke and tried to become my friend. Like, he talking about Mark, I don't even know who Mark Rubin is. He talking about Mark Rubin, Meek Mills. He got videos. Let's leak Meek Mills and get off that topic, bro. Like, he was basically trying to be my friend and push it under the rug and say the story was not real, but he was trying to be cool with me. But even before we got to that point, I told you I was rapping in 2015. I dropped a mixtape, but I was into it with Shy Glizzy. He wrote me, he DM'd me on Twitter like, I see your mixtape, that's on fire, this, that, and the third. He Wale at this time with the buzz. I'm like, well, help me in my career. Let me get a verse from you. He told me, no, he can't give me a verse because Shy Glizzy gonna feel some type of way. So basically, he picked a side. So I let Wale be who Wale is. And years later, I just told the story, and he tried to become my friend. But it's like, bro, I know you ain't really my friend. You try to be my friend to make me push this story under the rug and keep your credibility. Wale got pride issues for real. He like a female. If he don't feel the initiation from a person, he he talks so much. Like when Casanai ain't recognize him or know him, instead of him just taking as a young guy don't know you, he took it personal like a female. Like he doubled back on him. Like, what you mean you don't know me? This and that, bro. Nobody know you. It is what it is. But he tried to be my friend. He tried to leak Meek Mills. He tried to do way more than leak Meek Mills. This how I knew him and Meek Mills was into it. It was CIAA weekend. Shy Glizzy was going to meet Yo Gotti. Meek Mills was out there too. They was on dirt bikes. They was riding dirt bikes. I was on the tour bus. I was sleepy. But the week before that, Meek Mills must have used to press Wale behind the scenes and some MMG shit. Cause Wale was trying to tell me, Wale don't have no friends, no shooters, no guys, no nothing. So he'll try to use Shy Glizzy resource. I'm thinking he's just playing. I'm looking up to Meek Mills at this time. This hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished time. Meek Mills that guy at this time. He started telling me some shit like, yeah, cause if you do this to Meek, do that to Meek, this, that, and the third. First of all, Meek in the moving Trump, and I just was in the studio with Meek, me and Shy. Like, I fuck with Meek at this time. Like, I ain't doing that. I ain't even listening to that shit. And it's Wale. Wale don't got no street cred. Basically, Wale just want me to crash out. So he knew he was going to see CIAA weekend, and Shy was thinking, oh, Yo Gotti and Meek Mills was going to be there. He tried to get me to do something to Meek Mills or something. I don't know. I'm going to leave that at that, but this how I knew that they ain't like each other, though. They was just faking because they was under the MMG umbrella. He was just telling me things that Meek was saying about him and doing to him, but Wale is soft as shit, so I understand why Meek was pressing him. Wale not even from Washington, D.C. He might be here on the visa. Trump might deport his ass.
Okay, so, I mean, Wale called this whole thing preposterous. Now, if Shy Glizzy were to get interviewed about the same topic, you would say that Shy would tell the same story about Wale getting dangled by Diddy's bodyguards?
No, because Shy loyalty is to Wale. Shy sneaked this Mia Songs XSL magazine, changed his profile picture to the guy who allegedly killed my best friend. He do all subliminals. Shy never get out and speak on one of these situations because Wale is homeboy, but if you hook him up to a lie detector test, we'd know the difference. Like, he just a lie. He a lie for, but Shy ain't gonna say that. He ain't said nothing. You see, he ain't come out and say it wasn't a lie. It was a lie. Shy Glizzy is against anything I do. So anything that downplay me, even if it's a lie, he gonna run with it. But Shy know what was going on. Wale know what's going on. Wale is in my DMs. We was cool for like a week after that, like trying to be my friend. Like, imagine me putting this room out on you and you DMing me and we cool and you giving me your phone number. I got Wale's phone number after the story. You feel what I'm saying? He want to be cool with me to make the story go away, but it's my time to shine now. We ain't on no Wale shit.
Well, you claimed that boxer Gervonta Davis threatened to kill you?
Yeah, he told me he was going to turn me into cast, but I ain't really know what that meant. First of all, Gervonta Davis is my favorite boxer. I think that just was a misunderstanding. Because Shy got this homeboy named Taliban Glizzy. Somebody ended up stealing my chain from another person. Like, another person had my chain and it ended up in Taliban hands. And when it ended up in Taliban hands, he was going live. I guess Gervonta Davis cool with Shy Glizzy because I used to hang with Shy back in the day and he pulled up on Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis was like an amateur boxer at the time. He was with Chino. All right, this is where I really think the friction came from. Before Gervonta Davis became big, he was big in Baltimore. He was like a kid, probably still in Golden Gloves them days as kids. We went to a club named Paparazzi. Chino that ride the dirt bike, Shy Glizzy network, and he know them. I'm just with Shy, I don't know what's going on. So we going through the back of the club, and Chino was back a little bit, but he was with Gervonta Davis. They was together, and they walked up on Shy Glizzy, walked up on the truck, but I gave Gervonta Davis the little bow, because I ain't know who he was. He's just a little light-skinned guy. So I gave him the bow like, ho, bruh. Then I asked Shy, like, what's up with bruh? He like, nah, that's my man, something. Then they started telling me who he was. Then we was cool. Him and Chino was talking. And then we walked through the club and went through the club. But I still think he feels some type of way. He remember that elbow I put on his chest and I stopped him like, nah, bro, you ain't getting up on Shy. Hold on, Shy, you want to talk to him? Like, then Shy like, yeah, that's my man. So when they end up stealing the chain, Taliban went live and Gervonta Davis Instagram account with the blue check was in the comments like, yeah, you looking good, you looking sweet. F him, this, that, and the third. I'm like, damn, do I really want to get into it with Tank? Because if I get hit with one of them motherfucking right hooks, I'm telling you, it's like, So I curse him out. I go up off, man, Tank, this, that, and the third, something. He told me just like this, nigga, I would turn you into Casper. And I knew he was a millionaire, so I believed him. But it was like, I let that shit go. I was like, first of all, Gervonta Davis is my favorite boxer. Like, I like his style. You can't downplay Gervonta. I think that just was a misunderstanding. Like, that wasn't nothing serious.
Well, you got into it with DDG.
I ain't gonna say I got into it with DDG. DDG got into it with Reggie. Reggie from Baltimore. And DDG was just going off on him. Like, they was into like some screamer beef. He was going off on him, started talking about his dead homies, this, that, and the third. And you know, I'm from the DMV. We one band, one sound. Even Baltimore ain't the DMV, but an outsider on them big platforms can't really play with it. His name Rodney son. Reggie, the screamer, called himself Rodney son. I'm Barbara's son. So where that umbrella come from? You feel me? So I like Reggie. I like his style. He from the bottom. He from the gutter. He from the streets. He really from the mud. DDG was born in like Lake Arbor, Michigan or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what's going on. So when I seen DDG talking all this gangster shit like he was super duper gangster, I just jumped in it from putting my little 2 cents in it. It wasn't nothing personal. I fuck with DDG though. I like DDG style. He definitely a pioneer in the streaming business. He motivated me for our streaming and want to do Twitch and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing personal, just me letting him know like, stay little Lake Arbor, Michigan, man. You can't get into it with the dummy because you know what I'm saying? You gonna have chew outside your house or something.
I mean, I like DDG. I've been interviewing him since, almost since he started. And I think the way he's leveled up, I think is dope.
I respect DDG on the screaming tip. Not on the street side. Like, on the street side of things, DDG is like, I don't even know. Like, he from Lake Arbor, Michigan. I don't even know what the hell is in Lake Arbor, Michigan. But on the street side, DDG is like a -0. On the screaming side, I fuck with DDG. Like, he a pioneer of the screaming. Like I said, he motivated me though. He motivated me for us to scream and want to wake up, want to Twitch. I have no problems with DDG. I wish I can work with him one day though.
Yeah, I mean, DDG's never really presented himself as a gangster. I mean, in fact, I think his brother got killed and he even talked about cooperating.
See, that's but I can't be mad at DDG because he from Lake Arbor. He from Lake Arbor, Michigan.
No, I mean, regardless of where you're from, if you're not a street guy, your brother gets killed, you should cooperate.
No, you shouldn't though. Like, I'm from Southeast Washington. I don't know what they do in Lake Arbor, Michigan. I don't know what they do. You should not cooperate.
But if you are a regular citizen,
civilian.
you pay taxes, you're a regular civilian,
100%.
and your family member gets killed, and you want justice for your family, you go and talk to the police. This is what normal people do.
DDG can definitely talk to the police. That's why when he was on a gangster tip with Reggie, that's why I was thrown off as like, you're a civilian or a gangster, because when you talk to gangster shit, I don't believe you. That's where the disconnection at. But far as him being DDG, yes, he can do that. But his brother got killed over some Mexican joints. They called them just Miguel's.
Yeah, I don't know the details, man. And I was actually just recently introduced to what a Mexican joint was. This is like new for me.
Yeah, the Mexican joints is crazy. Like the joints the Mexican get the little $79 joints. Let's say if you got a moving company and then the guy pull up with some joints, them joints, the Calvin Cambridge, like Mike Jones.
No, I know what the Mexican joints are. Listen, I'm a sneakerhead. I know they're basically not anything 1 through 13.
Yeah, they the team joints.
Right, they're the Spizikes, they're the Team Jordans, they're like the mashups and so forth.
Yeah. The knockoff, they ain't the 6 rings. They just look like them. They might got Air Force One bottom with a 6-ring top. Like shit just all over the place. Some Miguel's.
Some Miguel Jordans.
Yeah.
Well, the whole Young Thug cooperating thing is like the biggest thing on the internet right now. What's your take on that?
This just is karma. It's like what he did to Gunna. I don't think the internet or society would be on him so hard if he wasn't preaching non-snitching. So he like the spokesperson for Don't Be a Rat. And he went in there and talked to them people for 2 hours and 33. The FBI have grabbed me. If you see them videos and they leak, them jumps only 20 minutes, and that's all them talking. The only thing I probably saying is I'm trying to get a lawyer or I disagree with something they were saying. I'm not in no black and white on that. But for you to sit in there for 2 hours and 30, that's an Avatar movie, bro. You know Avatar like 2 hours, bro? That man went there, Lion King. They say YSL stand for Wise Tale now. So I don't know. I grew up around Shy Glizzy, hanging around Young Thug. Young Thug is definitely, he know better. He know better. But I don't feel like the streets would have held him to that high of a standard if he wasn't picking on Gunna. Like, and Gunna's so pee about it and so professional about it. Gunna can troll him in the same way that he was trying to troll Gunna right now. I ain't heard Gunna say nothing.
Yeah, man. The joke that's going around right now, you know, like the YSL album cover, right? Yeah. They say the dog, the only person in this picture that didn't tell.
The dog might have told, though. We just don't speak dog.
Yeah, man. Listen, they're calling it Ratlanta right now. It seems like Atlanta's in shambles right now because now Young Thug, who literally the day he signed his plea deal, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not a rat. Little baby. Let's get on these rats and these snitches and so forth and so forth and so forth." He was dissing Gunna. He was dissing Yak Gotti, who I just interviewed, only to have something similar come out on him.
Nah, I don't think that was similar, Vlad. Like, even what Gunna did on a street scale is a 2. What Thug did is a 10 out of 10. A 2-hour and 33 interrogation, and you blamed it all on Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's crazy. He went in and said, Roscoe shot up a tour bus? Yeah, I heard. You heard what? And it ain't like he ain't got lawyer money. Thug got lawyer money at this time. He just in it. That's a whole song, though, Vlad. I mean, that's a whole mixtape. Like, that might be 3 mixtapes. Mixtapes ain't an hour. He went to 2 hours, and it was the time limit on it, though. Like, I don't think he left nothing out.
Look, man, I've been interviewing guys in the streets for 20 years. And I'll just say this. All these rappers that everyone knows, if they were in the streets for at least 5 years and didn't do any real prison time, they probably cooperated at some point.
I wouldn't say that, Vlad. I've been in the streets.
I would say that.
I've been in the streets my whole life. I never been to jail. Like, I've been juvenile jail, but I never been to prison. I never been to jail.
You had juvenile life. You don't count, okay?
Juvenile life, bro, we was playing PlayStation and eating fish sticks and shit. Like,
It doesn't matter. You got a real sentence. I'm saying these guys that never get sentences, that are in and out for the weekend, and they're involved in crimes for 5+ years, at some point, they work with the police to get out of a situation. That's all I'm saying. So when it comes out later on, don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I'm out the streets, though, Vlad. I'm walking a different path. I believe in God. I ain't even no street time. I live in the suburbs. I ain't been back to the hood in years. I go back to the hood, I'm passing out turkeys on Thanksgiving and toys on Christmas. Other than that, I'm not even trying to be a street guy. Like, the streets is over. If I can tell anybody that's in the streets right now, if you want to die or go to jail, go ahead, be a street nigga. I ain't street nigga at all. I'm a civilian now. I ain't telling, though. I ain't doing. That's the only thing I can't do. I'm a civilian all the way to civilian, but I ain't telling. I ain't doing no telling. That's just. My mama won't even claim me no more. I do some shit like that.
Well, what do you think about the whole Lil Meech situation?
Oh yeah, Lil Meech hot as shit. Like, I don't get, like, no, Lil Meech, I don't know, bro. That shit was crazy. He said, man, y'all ain't find the others. Lil, I don't even know. They said Lil Meech is civilian, so he need a civilian ass whooping. Like, he wrong. Like, he just dead wrong. Your father, Big Meech, and you Lil Speech.
Lil Speech.
That's his new name, Lil Speech.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is, I think the Big Meech with Lil Meech is creating a situation that's just not realistic, because I think Lil Meech somehow thinks he's his dad on some level when he's not his dad on any level.
I respect Big Meech so much, but when he came home from jail, it like watered him down, because I'm going to give you an example. They was trolling Big Meech so much, he set up a camera and he made a video explaining himself to society. I said to myself, bro, I hold you on the level as Al Chapo, Saddam Hussein. Like, I hold you on. Al Chapo would have never made an Instagram video post about nothing. Like, he set the camera. I said, oh yeah, Big Meech, I don't know. I stopped watching BMF after that shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got to hang out with Big Meech at the height of BMF at his house. It was a sight to be seen, man. I'm talking about millions of dollars are just all around you. These guys have billboards that say the world is BMF's. Everyone's got $200,000 worth of jewelry. There's like 10 Ferraris. There's ice sculptures. You know, they're throwing out 100,000 in the club. It's like nothing I've ever seen. But as impressive as it was also just terrifying, because it's like me being who I am, being from the suburbs, really knowing nothing about drug dealing. It was obvious this was all drug money. You know, it was just obvious. So if it was obvious to me, clearly it's obvious to the feds. And I was just like, I don't know why they're doing this. Like, this is crazy. What drug dealer gets a billboard?
Big Meech.
Ser- seriously. Not only did they get a billboard, because I remember I talked to one of the cops that was investigating them at one point. There was the whole shootout that happened. I think it was Club Crucial. Diddy's bodyguard, Wolf, got into it with Big Meech, and then a shootout happened. Wolf and his man gets killed. And, Big Meech was on house arrest when I was there for that shooting. He ends up beating it because nobody cooperated, right? So he beats a potential murder case. And what does BMF do? They put up a billboard over that same club, The World is BMF's.
Yeah, they must ain't know what conspiracies and Ricos was back in the day. But I meant to ask you though, you sure you ain't telling Big Meech?
I did not tell on Big Meech. There's nothing to tell on. All I did was party with him for a night or two. Like, that's it.
Did the police come out to that party or before?
That was like maybe three years later or something like that.
I'm just making sure you ain't going there and telling me, yeah, them bricks in there.
Man, listen, I did not see shit. I was a mixtape DJ at the time. I just put out this big Tupac mixtape that everybody loved. They flew me and a bunch of other DJs out to party with them because they were trying to push Blue Da Vinci as their artist. And that was it. They spent money. We all partied. We drank. We smoked weed. I didn't see no cocaine. I didn't see no drugs. I didn't see anything. So, but my whole thing was at that time, it was so clear what was happening that I just distanced myself. Like the other DJs, like DJ Self would start to hang around with these guys and be with them and, get flown out and DJ for them. And I'm like, I don't want to be around this because this is going to end badly and people are going to be forced to wear wires and all types of other shit and forced to cooperate and all that. And I was just like, listen, let me take my broke ass back to New Jersey and just figure it out because this right here, I just knew was going to end badly. And I was right. Everyone got arrested.
I'm just making sure because you know what they say about Vlad.
Yeah, they can say what they want to say, but talk to all the people that they say it about. No one, you're cool with Arab, right?
Yeah, that's my partner. Free AR.
That's my free Arab. People wanted to blame me on his situation. Ask him.
Nah, I wouldn't blame you for that. That's just who he is as a person. Just free AR. That's all I can say. He a real one. I had him in my neighborhood with me playing football. I used to go up there with him with Shy Glizzy and we used to hang in the studio all together. Like, they showed me all our love. He showed me all our love. Like, red carpet treatment, OBH, Glizzy Gang. Shout out to them. And he came to DC. He was tired of Shy Glizzy taking him to hotels. So me and Shy was into it. We wasn't Glizzy Gang no more. So they came to my neighborhood. It's on YouTube. It's a YouTube video. AI outside playing football, smiling, having a blast. He went and did a show later on that night and said he fucked with Aunt Glizzy, the realest. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to AI. That's my homeboy. That's my partner. Good dude.
Yeah, man, that shit was sad. And Dark Low just got out.
I just seen that. I'm gonna DM Doc Low, ask him, can I interview him?
Yeah.
I just seen that. Doc Low, they had a song, Doc Low, Turn Your Block into a Shortcut. Doc Low a real one, though. I know Doc Low from back in them days.
Yeah, man, I love both those guys, man. That shit broke my heart when I heard it. It's awful. Just absolutely horrible. And the fact that he got, 35 years or something like that, or 45 years, some crazy amount.
Vlad, I don't feel like it's nobody in the world that got on them cameras and did AI Ab just one-on-one like, we just shot him yesterday. I still got the gun on me right now. Like, it get crazy, Vlad.
That was my interview. He never said that in any of my interviews.
It get crazy right now. Like, if you ever wanted to know what they was doing, just watch the interview. But he ain't know they was coming like that. But one thing about him, though, he took his time. He ain't complain. I ain't hear him complain yet.
I looked it up. 45 years.
Damn. God damn.
Damn. Yeah. Crazy.
I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna reach out to somebody so I can get in contact with him. Cause I know a couple guys that was locked up with AI and he was like, Aunt Glizzy, my man, this, that, and third, but I can never get a physical contact with him though. Free AI though, he a real one though. I definitely can't take that from him.
Well, you talked about Nicki Minaj and how she gets into it with people online.
Yeah, cause I feel like Nicki's trying to, all these up and coming rappers, they all are inspired by Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj wants them to praise her like, Nicki, you are my star, my idol. They got pride in this generation. Nicki Minaj not even supposed to be running her own Instagram. She like the Michael Jackson of the female rap. Like, she not supposed to be running her own Instagram. We don't care what nobody say about Nicki. These girls don't gotta give you a credit or nothing. You are a pioneer. Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. I feel like Nicki Minaj is supposed to be somewhere rich as hell, not even on Instagram. Like, she don't even run Instagram. She shouldn't even know how to work Instagram. Nicki Minaj is sitting on IG Live doing all this. I just hold her to a high standard. She a queen to me. She the queen of rap. Like, you can't take it from Nicki. Without Nicki, in this generation ain't nothing.
No, look, I agree. Nicki is by far the greatest female rapper ever, but she just gets unhinged at certain times and starts blaming everyone and creating a whole conspiracy theory and calling SZA ugly when SZA was just minding her own business. And it's just crazy to me. I mean, and I remember I tweeted this and the Barbs all got on me because the tweet went viral. And I said, Nicki Minaj's definition of money can't buy you happiness. Like,
True.
you were rich as hell, you're married, you got a kid, you live in Hidden Hills in like a $20 million house. You could go on tour, make millions whenever you feel like it. And you're sitting here just attacking people and going crazy for no good reason.
Yeah, I just feel like she need to fall back from that phone. I hold her to a high standard. That phone lowers her standard because she looking for respect from people that don't even gotta respect her. You don't need no respect from nobody, Nicki. Nicki, you is Nicki. I'm from a little city of Washington, D.C., in the ghetto, and we know Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap from my generation and me growing up. Nobody can take that from you. Like, you did enough. You don't literally have to do nothing else. All you gotta do is live your life, take cute pictures, and that's it. Take care of your family.
Well, final question before I let you go. And this is not something I'm co-signing at all. I'm not saying it's true, but you put it out there, so I want to address it. You claimed that Shy Glizzy and even yourself were spiking women's drinks?
Nah, they misinterpret that. First of all, Vlad, I was broke at this time, so anything that was happening, it was not funded by me. I don't have no money to spike no drinks, this, that, and the third. But we had two. All right, we take Molly in DC. The females take Molly too. So it's like, he really shy. So it was two girls. It was a girl that was with me and her friend. One was for Shy Glizzy and one was for me. We already off the Molly. We already knowingly off the Molly. We take it regular like weed. Like, we regularly take it. Shy don't know that they already off the Molly because he in the studio recording. So he trying to spike the bottle, but we laughing because, like, we already off it. You don't got to spike the bottle. But long story short, this for any girl that knows Shy Glizzy. If you blanked out that night, you know what it is. I'm here to tell you. It's like the Me Too movement. There's no girl from that day to this day that never blanked out after drinking with Shy Glizzy. It's just like, he like the Bill Cosby. That's what he do, though. Like, I don't got to spike no females, this and the third, but every bottle that Shy Glizzy ever been around have been like, they just tamper with. Y'all just stay away from them bottles. I'm just a spokesperson. Be the Me Too movement. Y'all can just drop it in the comments. When I seen he did that to that Bree girl, I said, damn, Shy Glizzy still spiking them drinks. Every girl, though, I don't care who you is, they all had that blackout experience at the end of the night, and they just woke up and they remember nothing. They just was fucked and on to the next. But it's like, that's him, bro. I wasn't with nobody spiking nobody, like spiking no bottles. Man, we was already off the Molly together. We already knew what was going on. They was aware. Me and the girls talk about it to this day, but I only mentioned that story because Shy was going viral for the Bree stuff. He was trying to give her a black pill. He getting better, though. At least he tried to give her the pill, but just don't drink no bottles around Shy Glizzy and y'all cool. Like, y'all see them bottles at the club, let them Jones just be there. Go get y'all a water. It's going to be safer.
Look, I can't co-sign it on any level, but this is a pretty serious allegation.
I ain't saying he got to go to jail, more so like rehab. He don't need no jail time, like a quick little drug anonymous treatment, Joe, and just tell him like, man, that shit wrong. But any girl that ever been around Shy Glizzy, I promise you, I don't give a fuck who you is. Every girl that ever been around him, you know you been spiked. You just scared to tell it. I done had girls that me and talked on the phone like, since you told that story, do you not know one night I blinked out? I like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. He ain't doing nothing crazy to you. I don't know, but yeah, Mr. Spike your bottle. Shit me, bottle be on fire.
Well, is there any chance that you and Shy Glizzy could actually sit down and work it out?
100%. Once he realized I'm not in the street, I forgive him for everything he did. Everybody just see what I do, so they make it seem like I'm the biggest person. Like, on a real side of things, I believe in God. I'm breathing different, I'm walking different. God bless me. I have everything I have in life. It would always be good to sit down and get some money. We don't gotta be friends. We don't gotta hang out. We don't gotta be nothing. It can be a security guard in between us. Me and Shy Glizzy can make millions of dollars together without even being cool. If he just tuck his pride and realize. But I'm gonna give him his credit though. No matter what I say about him, he motivated me to be who I am today because I watched him go from 0 to nothing. So he showed me it's possible that you can make it out the hood and be in the industry. It's days we had good days. Everything wasn't bad. But I told a lot of stories. He done a lot of things, but I forgive you, bro. I forgive you for everything you ever did. And my job was, no matter which way it go, my job was to make sure Shy Glizzy turned into Shy Glizzy and he chased his dreams and he turned into Shy Glizzy. No matter if I was in the story or outside the story, we fell out on that. The goal happened. The goal was for him to win and he won. So just keep taking care of your family, bro. And it is what it is. I just talk shit. That's just a part of the game. We can figure it out for some money. If Gilly and Wale can get $100 million, I know we can get us 10.
Well, and Glizzy, man, appreciate you finally coming in. Congratulations on making noise and doing your thing and really changing your life around, because it seemed like if you were on that same path, we would not be having this conversation right now.
100%. I told you, like Birdman say, do it for Miss Gladys. I do this for Miss Barbara. I never picked nothing in this world to put my mama down.
That's what it is, man. I wish you all the best. Until next time.
Appreciate it, Vlad.